the nicest person to be around. He just says that's true. He chalks up all of his issues from past substance abuse to multiple arrests to being byproducts of how he's been parented.
I believe that my parents are very responsible for a lot of it. Being sheltered, going off to college away from my small, rich, little community, and having no responsibility aside from going to school. I was seen by a number of doctors who right off the start said that I had ADD. At that point, my parents thought there was something mentally wrong with me. I was bipolar, I had an anxiety issue. I was first introduced to Adderall and Xanax, my drugs of choice, by psychiatrists and doctors. And illegally, I have used marijuana and cocaine, crystal meth, heroin. My parents had a complete influence on me becoming addicted to drugs and alcohol. I sold drugs to not only support my habit, but to fill the void of not having parents in your life. I can lose my temper very quickly. I pulled a knife on my dad because I couldn't get their attention in any other way. I was just that sad little kid who got violent because when I spoke calmly to my parents, it didn't work. I have a very addictive personality. But right now, am I addicted to drugs? No. I have so much anger towards both my parents. I've never in my life heard of a parent that is willingly to turn their backs on their kid.
Okay, Adam, you just came out and you threw something at your mother?
Yep.
What'd you throw at her?
Xanax. It's a anti-anxiety medication, and I don't need that to face.
You just sell it then, right? Is that what you do?
But why
I've been
did
clean
you...
and sober for 8 days now, and I don't need anything to mask my emotions at this point.
Why did you throw it at your mother when you walked out?
Because there's a lot of anger and frustration.
You threw a pill bottle at your mother. I'm just asking you why. What did you accomplish by doing that?
To maybe get the attention that I don't need pills in order to sit down and talk.
Do you think that's appropriate behavior?
Probably not.
Because that just seemed very tantrum-like to me. You pulled a knife on your mom and dad, and you said that was because they wouldn't hear you otherwise.
If I talk like this, it doesn't mean to you. It doesn't
Seriously,
mean...
when have you ever talked to me like this? And the whole clean and sober thing and the whole thing, when the relationship built up, not more than 8 days ago, you came home for 2 days, you sat in the hot tub and you smoked dope. That's building up the relationship with me. And then we go to Tahoe, you come home, and then I come home and you threaten us, make our life miserable and sunny and steal my motorcycle? That's building a relationship? You gotta be kidding me, seriously. This is the that you pull. She buys it, I don't. You want to show me something and get a relationship back? Okay, maybe it sounds a little harsh that I've got to cut ties with you because, quite frankly, I'm not going down this road. And my job here isn't for you today. It's for Mom to get on board with me. And if you want to choose to live that life, Adam, then you know something? Knock yourself out and go live it. Just leave us alone with it. That's the bottom line. If you want to sell drugs and you want to be you don't want to do anything that's right in society, or I don't really care what you do, as long as you leave us out of that lifestyle. That's my point. Now, you want to honestly, with all the rehabs and all the mental health and all this other crap that you've been through, this all to me is just a waste of time. And you want to turn around and actually say, I'm ready to accept some help. But you know something? I'm not going to believe that because I don't trust you. So let your actions prove a point. You want to go to another rehab, which I think is a waste of time, prove me wrong. Go do something positive in your life and prove me wrong. You want to build a relationship? You show me that you're clean and sober and that you're not acting out like a fool, and we end all this nightmare stuff with your mom and the manipulation. You've got my attention. But we're not talking a week from now. We're not even talking a month. I'm talking maybe even a year. That you cannot have any problems for at least a year and show me that you're man enough and have the courage to stand up and be a man and take care of yourself. Until that happens, you're not invited.